tonight is the Poetry Corner. The same usual thing every Tuesday. We do this. We got a great show tonight. A lot of poets here tonight. Packed house, which is a good thing. So we're going to get the party started off right.
Somebody's phone.
Good evening, everyone. It's Tuesday night Poetry Corner night on Let's Talk channel. With that, we're gonna start real quick and real early. La Perla Negra.
Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. As me and Miss Lady was talking earlier, I am the queen of untitled pieces. So, hey, Arena. Okay, so here goes. I wanted to change everything about me for him until he made me realize true love doesn't have to change. They just have to see you. So when he came forth and bare his soul to me, I took a chance and gave him all my pieces broken. He gave me his heart because I had the key. And when I made space for him, he gave me his time. I wanted to learn what he was willing to teach, so he opened his mind to me. He told me his lips belong to me because there's honey in my kiss. We make love because he touches me like no other ever has. He's an artist, and my melanin is his paintbrush to take him anywhere he pleases. The depth of him is truth, so I'm secure because he does everything from love. And there isn't a single moment with him that I would trade. That's that piece.
Nice.
That was real nice.
Thank
real
you.
nice. Starting it off right now.
Thank you.
Said that your lips
Thank you.
were honey?
There's honey in my kiss.
Honey in your kiss. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, we're going to turn all the way around the block. Just Jay, we're going to go with you right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, lights, cameras, action.
I see. Y'all throwing me out to the wolves real good today.
You deserve
He
it.
all right. He can take it. Look at him. He's taking it. I apologize to him. Throughout the ages, battle lines have been drawn on chests, with plans of winning minds and hearts. For our admission as gladiators, we bear ourselves naked, to become combatants in the skewed game of love and loss, as we pay good, hard life to mount cold, lifeless horses, advance the cavalry as we hold tight to this murderous merry-go-round called love. And this love slings lovers from the tops of precipice to the depths of living death, a headspace where all color is void, stripped from life. And our hearts turn enemy, punish our bodies relentlessly in the most inhuman manner, as if we were never one. Because we chose not with our minds, but from the steep heap of our wantings and shortcomings, and we stand in disbelief, marveling at the outcomes and consequences. Consequences that seek to forever mar our once simple view of true love. Once thought unbinding, now lost in the folds of regret and sorrow, unyielding to the umpteenth degree. My moans are muted, my arms locked at the shoulders. How do I tell you when the fog of war clouds my recollections, my memories polluted from the foul stench of my own burning heart, emitting from the center of my desolation, as I unabashedly cry out to God to deliver me from me, of this trap of my own machinations, beleaguer exacerbated palpitations. Please wring this heart out like a soaked sponge. Lord, I thought I knew depths, and now I fear what I do not know, more than what I thought was respectful just before. I thank you for making me to live, even if it's against my own will, because I would have tied an anchor to my ankle and dove deep into the abyss days ago. Now my ability to see does not extend past this moment, held captive on the ocean of pain, battered by its waves unceasingly and increasing frequency. My ego, there was a towering monolith covered in senseless hieroglyphs, my mind stripped of its defenses, elaborate insecurities. Why, when I am defenseless, am I truly free? To see that was meant for me. Fighting for the spoils of war, when fighting blind, it's me battling me. Poem.
All right, brother.
Wow.
Nice.
All right, Jay.
Okay.
Definitely dope on the
I
fly,
like
man.
that. Me battling me. I like that.
Bro, definitely was right. All right, Nicole, we're gonna go with you,
Okay.
and Edwina follows us.
All right. So I call this Where is the Love? Where is the love? The love that I've been praying for so long, where I can be with someone to build with and make each other strong. The type of love that gives you that special glow, that true, genuine love that is the real thing and never for show. Love that gets you through the day knowing someone is there awaiting your return. The kind of love that you fight for, and when problems arise, we never leave any rock unturned. But you seem to take one step forward and two steps back. Here I am trying to trust you with my heart, but I can barely get a call back. Yeah, what you say sounds good, but you can't seem to do the things you should. You repeat over and over how you want me, but I can't tell. You can hardly pass the smallest test without ending up with a hard fail. So please, tell me how you're messing up so soon, but claim you want to be my mate. Shoot, you acting up already and haven't even gotten to first base. You barely stepped on the home plate. Honestly, you must think this is some kind of game. And if that is the case, you better hang up your cleats and leave out the way you came. You have to be responsible for your actions or lack thereof. Because when it comes down to it, all I want to know is where is the love? In peace.
Like that.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Cole.
Yes.
Hey, that's a good question.
Where is the love? Yes.
Definitely. All right, Edwina.
Okay. This piece is untitled. Pluck your flowers from my lips. Why don't you? I want to feel satin on my hips, oil on my clavicle, sunshine on my teeth. The situation called for a soul of a different kind. If you don't mind, please take your flowers with you. We find ourselves mid-road, teeming with emotions, drowning in devotion, masters of the blank face, pocket full of ambition, a footfall from regret with that four-letter safe word that resets the game. But I'll carry all the blame if you take these flowers with you. Pull your sunshine from my sleeve. I have no recollection of a fair exchange of happiness for gratitude and obligation. Did you whisper an incantation in the meeting of our intentions? Because petal by petal, you covered my mouth. Promise by promise, I believed in our vows, but I swear I'll call it all off now if you take these flowers with you. I'm allergic to them anyway, though you never seem to notice. That's peace.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Oh, you
Oh,
killed it. You killed
Taking flowers.
Here's the
it. Ain't like you
flowers.
noticed anyway. Oh, you killed it on the way out the door.
I love that.
That was very nice. Love that. Okay, Wit.
I guess I'll follow suit another untitled piece. You don't know exactly how to snatch a smile from my face, just how to reach, plunge deep down inside me, dislodge my heart, squeezing, wrenching the fuck out of it. Oh, but I guess what can't bleed, there ain't no damn need. With the warmth of my blood, I beg and plead. I just want it to be such a thing as us. I just want us to be. Be happy, be in love, be cherished, be one. I can't with the thought of us not being done. Is there a moon without a sun? The end of my universe has come. Stars crash, collide, and burn. But I still yearn, pine, and crave. Every second, every minute, trying to be brave. Knowing full well this dam is going to crumble, collapse, break. Eyes full and tears roll down my face. Breathless, standing in the midst of time, your heart I chase. I'm losing this race. The love, a life and time, my lifeline, my planter, my sower of seeds. What have I done to deserve these deeds? In peace.
Wow.
All right, Wit.
There you go. Suck that oxygen out that room, gal. Suck it out. Get rid of it. Bad oxygen.
Yeah, definitely on point. All right. This piece I title In and Out. Where it is, where it's at, don't believe, check the facts. We in the world got different people moving around like gnats. Society becoming cold, playing a lifetime role. What happened to Hallmark is just a different episode. Again, inside the views of news, win or lose. Opportunity will cruise right by with just dues. When you play, know the rules, understand who you choose. The weather holds a certain cool that covers a certain mood. Happens in every city and town, north or south. Take care of the house you live in, inside without having a doubt. Pressure of appreciating factors and all that matter. Smile at the book of love, mixed down with care and laughter. Purpose of proposal, won't hold you or console you. Find your beautiful time in moments that keep you vocal. Give a small dose and stop doing the most. Make it all good as you enjoy the friendly toast. King.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's
The
fine.
recently engaged Joel from the Sound of the Poetry.
You're funny, dude. Hey, man.
Nice
We all
piece,
happy.
brother.
Thank you. We all happening out here, man. Word.
Yes, sir.
Danielle, we going to return back to you.
Okay. This is a very, very short piece I wrote a while ago. It's called Pen Me. My passion is in my ink. Do you want to know me? Write your story across my heart and speak to my soul. And once I grant you access, enter. And do not hold back, denying me the brilliance of your cadence through similes. Allow me to interpret each line as I allow your brilliance to flow. Tell me if you can feel the pulse of my pen as it journeys my system. Every letter, rich as the iron flowing from the wordplay of metaphors and stanzas and haikus. Let me feel your pen pulsate. Take the journey through my system in the poetic language only you speak. and teach me. And that's that piece.
Oh,
Nice.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely in the building tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nicole, gonna come through you.
Oh, I thought it was that Just Jay.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I stand corrected. Pardon me. Excuse you. Just Jay.
She never.
Say, I'm getting my breather right now. I'm just
Yes, sir.
take it all.
We
I
coming
see you
with
looking out for me. You looking out for
That's
me
right.
again. Don't do that no more.
I'm making sure he's on point because you know he be slacking sometimes. So
All right, brother. We coming up with you, man.
No, good job.
Thanks, Cole. Yes.
Yes, sir. All right. I'm gonna forgive you, Nicole.
all right.
Nicole.
My bad.
It won't be today though.
Oh,
Black is a color. It's the only color that requires every color to exist, and every color comes from it. Black is a starlit night, when breath can be seen by just wed, after a hectic day of being married. Black is the soil, when it is rich with minerals and nutrients that propel life through its crust. Here, black is providing sustenance. Black is the color of a panther that moves majestically through the thicket, with strong strength and stealth, moving through the shadows, surprising its prey to feed its young. Black is the dawn that heralds the arrival of the sun, that brings us light, that illuminates our day's activities. Black is how the day begins. Black is how the day ends. Black is simply black. Boom.
I love that.
okay.
All right, brother.
You did all right. You did all right.
Just
I've been accused of not getting my black on enough. But it won't be today, Nat Cole.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, good job.
Right?
Thank you.
You won, yo. You won.
She's so evil.
All right. So I think
All
I
right,
did
Buttercup.
Look, I think
Appreciate you, bro. Solidarity somewhere.
Oh.
Heaven. So, all right. So I'm gonna do this one. I think I did it a couple shows ago, but I call this my weakness. My weakness. My family told me to leave you alone. They said you were so bad for me, but I didn't want to listen. I once tried to turn my back on you and just walk away. That's when I would hear you calling my name. You had that thing that always lured me back to you. Just looking at you, I could remember your sweet taste on my lips. The taste of you that lingered and had me anticipating the next encounter with you. I hate to say it, but I think I'm addicted to you. Time of day never matters with you. You always seem to be within the arm's reach. I know I can count on you to give me just what I need. Some days you can be a little salty though, but I still crave you. I always want more and more of you. I know that you're no good for me. I guess you're my bad habit that I don't want to break. And no, I'm not dumb or the least bit gullible. I know that you spread yourself around. But as long as you're giving me what I need, I'm not concerned about anyone else. My friends say that since you've been in my life, I don't look the same. They say that I've let myself go. Talking about how I'm always surrounding myself around you. I really don't care what they say. I know that I can turn to you every time when I need solace. I got to have you. You are so much more than what they might call you. No good, trash. You are my go-to. You are my whenever treat. You are my snacks. In peace.
Okay.
Nobody get it.
That was fly, Nicole. I like that. I like that
I
joke.
like
Word.
that.
Go, come on here. Say she on drugs.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's an intervention.
Definitely.
I
True
didn't see
facts.
that one coming.
Yo, that's what's up.
You so slow. Quit playing.
True. All right, Dwayne,
Nice
we're gonna rock
pick,
off
yeah.
with you. I mean,
All right. Something had changed. I know everything does and nothing stays the same, but at some point we stop shooting straight and start subscribing to the game. Yeah, it's the game. There is no one else to blame for what two unfulfilled hearts will do, becoming one just to maintain. We both started out knowing the value in each other's eyes, like, you know that I was a smartass and I knew that you were fly. And I knew that you were a rocket man with ambition for the sky. And I was your muse, your rocket fuel with a pardon of these thighs. What I didn't know was that a fangirl ain't the mindset of a wife. I didn't know that to really love you, I had to love me twice. That's one time for the big girl and one for the little girl inside. All I knew was just being here to revel in your glow, was a get in where I fit in vibe, leave well enough alone, that fit into an image that I hope you would condone, that accept shit I didn't fuck with just as long as you come home, that fuck the way you feel inside, that man's your backbone. In retrospect, that might be where the thought of it all went wrong. I was moving as if without you, I didn't have one of my own, but something has changed. It didn't start out this way. I remember how I felt the first time ever I saw your face. I remember the tender touches, the attention and the care. I remember going into empty places knowing I'd find you there. I remember slow dancing on rose petals dressed in nothing but a smile. I remember feeling wanted in ways I hadn't in a while. I remember the feeling of landing and the grace of being your girl. I remember when what we shared was everything in my world, but something has changed. I mean, I know everything does and nothing stays the same, but at some point we stop shooting straight and start subscribing to the game. We started out expecting it. We needed a better half. Then the road to life got complicated, and so did the math. Add two new chicks and a secret, divide your attention and your time. Add some compromise, act civilized, pretend that everything is fine. When you run up all the numbers, it equals out to be the same. Two people toxically in love playing mind games. Yes, something had changed. The game was to blame. When a sister doesn't love herself, she seeks it in his name. When a brother doesn't love himself like a man should love a man, expectations and delusion tend to ruin everything. Do you already feel royal before they call you king or queen? Are you coming to the table knowing everything you bring? Commitment scares a man who doesn't feel quite whole inside. And submission is martyrdom to a sister lacking in self-pride. Both holding on to the exit doors, claiming they're taken for a ride. The game have you on gas and him on blast too. You're two run down for a fight. And that's that piece for now.
Damn. Okay.
That was hot.
Yo,
Hey,
wait a
Dwayne,
And I
minute.
love you. I love
Wait
you
a minute.
twice. One for the little girl, one for the big girl.
Look,
Yeah,
now we need to
That's
read
right.
that over again a little bit slower because that was deep. That was good.
Thank
Did
you.
you feel
Hey,
like
would you read it
royalty
again?
before they call you king? Did you say that?
Yes.
Yo,
Yes.
that was dope.
Thank you.
you came out the
Hey,
Hey,
wilderness
Joel,
with
would
that
that step
one.
out of protocol too
Yes.
bad?
Hold on, and that's
Would that step out of protocol too bad, Joel, if she do it again?
No, she can spit it again. Go ahead. Turn
You
it
had a
around.
couple of hiccups in it. You can hit that smooth. You got to buy into it, though. I mean, that's your situation. You got to buy
Nah,
into it.
turn it around.
So hold
Good,
on,
Dwayne.
time out. First of
What
all,
you talking about?
didn't Jay just get on the scene and he think he running things?
It ain't.
That's how he
No.
did. That's how he
Wait
did.
a minute.
Look,
I didn't see you do
Unsolicited
that plenty
advice.
of times, young
No,
man.
Dwayne,
but
spit that piece
Edwina,
again.
Edwina,
I
Jay
asked
in your
questions.
book,
All right. I can't even
Unsolicited
ask a
advice.
question, I guess. Some people can't ask questions.
Edwina, is
I
that in
said,
your
can
book?
she? And he said, yeah. And then you
I
said,
don't think
ooh, I
No.
threw in the flag.
What they always say, the show must go on, right? Dwayne,
Right.
let's spit that piece, okay?
Okay. Y'all too much. Jay and Nicole. Okay. All right. Something had changed. I know everything does and nothing stays the same, but at some point we stop shooting straight and start subscribing to the game. Yeah, it's the game. There's no one else to blame for what two unfulfilled hearts will do, becoming one just to maintain. We both started out knowing the value in each other's eyes. Like, I knew that you were a smartass, and I knew And I knew that you were fly. And I knew that you were a rocket man with ambition for the sky. And I was your muse, your rocket fuel with a pardon of these thighs. What I didn't know is that the fangirl ain't the mindset of a wife. What I didn't know was to really love you, I had to love me twice. That's one time for the big girl, one for the little one inside. All I knew was just being here to revel in your glow was a get in where I fit in vibe, leave well enough alone, that fit into an image that I hope you would condone, that accept shit I didn't fuck with just as long as you come home, that fuck the way you feel inside, that man's your backbone. In retrospect, that might be where it all went wrong. I was moving as if without you, I didn't have one of my own, but something had changed. It didn't start out this way. I remember how I felt the first time ever I saw your face. I remember the tender touches, the attention and the care. I remember going into empty places knowing I'd find you there. I remember slow dancing on rose petals dressed in nothing but a smile. I remember feeling wanted in ways I hadn't in a while. I remember the feeling of landing and the grace of being your girl. I remember when what we shared was everything in my world, but something had changed. I mean, I know everything does and nothing stays the same, but at some point we stopped shooting straight and started subscribing to the game. We started out expecting that we needed a better half. Then the road to life got complicated and so did the math. Add 2 new chicks, a secret, divide your attention and your time. Add some compromise, act civilized, pretend that everything is fine. When you run up all the numbers, it equals out to be the same. 2 people toxically in love playing mind games. Yes, something had changed. The game was to blame. When a sister doesn't love herself, she seeks it in his name. When a brother doesn't love himself like a man should love a man, expectations and delusions tend to ruin everything. Do you already feel royal before he calls you king or queen? Are you coming to the table knowing everything you bring? Commitment scares a man who doesn't feel quite whole inside, and submission is martyrdom to sisters lacking in self-pride. Both holding on to the exit doors, claiming they're taken for a ride. The game will have you on gas and him on blast till we're 2 run down to fight. That's
even better the second time.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
good.
Thank you.
That was
Thank you.
good.
Doing a poem
Yeah.
twice not easy.
Thank you.
That's
That's
right.
what's up.
That was definitely dope, though.
Yeah.
She pulled the Iron Man on us.
True facts. All right, Whit, what's up?
Okay. This is tough.
Okay.
Remind me over and over again. We're just friends. It burns my heart. I fall apart on the inside, freaking out. I want to fight you. I want to kick. I want to scream. I want to shout. When I can't, just work it out. Pages apart, have to find you. Where to start, I haven't the slightest. Not even a clue. I thought I knew you. You knew me better and deeper. Better than I knew me. On my darkness, you could see right through me, every single flaw, fucked up, naked, and raw. You hate all the things you uncovered. You found, you saw. Now, I'm ungenuine, lackluster, not at all so precious or priceless, unworthy. My everything, because without you, I'm nothing. In peace.
Know that feeling. All right.
Right, Whit,
Okay.
definitely in the building.
Ooh.
All right, this is a piece I titled Unstoppable. I am not ashamed at all, just to go with the flow. No high expectations, I keep a key in the door. Just in case one of us decide to stay or both leave. There's another world waiting for you or maybe me. Check and see what's nature breathes inside the trust of us. Let's discuss internal feelings because external is lust. May I take a hold of your hand so that we can transfer spiritual data downloaded from questions. Here's my answer. Cover a loving moment, look in your eyes, that's half size. My mind start to memorize your beautiful heart smile. Steady and always ready to touch the best view of you. Give me the best cue so I won't have to ask to continue. Do I proceed with caution or take steps inside the unknown? If a house is a home, can I be stranded with you alone? Bring a package of sincerity, compassion, and conversation. Laughter around what matters. Enjoying good vibrations, King.
That was dope.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
All right.
Your endings are everything, yo. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, I have a question. I'm gonna go around the cipher when for y'all to answer. Um, what do you think about love? Like, where is the love? What is the love? How is the love? Is it just a passionate thing? You know, with affection and everything, or is it just universal worldwide? Like, where's the love? You know what I mean? Ain't no heart in the city. I'm gonna go with
It
you,
really
Danielle. We're gonna
ain't,
go
man.
around.
All right.
Love, man. Love is everything. Oh God, it encompasses everything. Um, it's just that a lot of us are not open to it. We stay closed off to it out of fear because we've been hurt before. Um, love is just, oh man, I can't even describe it. It's love just surround. I know for me, love surrounds me. From my first child to my last, and being covered by the Most High. Love is everything. Everything.
All right, take
I
that.
love that answer. Yeah,
All right,
good answer.
Nicole.
Um, it could be so much. Um, I think when most time when you think about love, you're talking about, affection towards another person, but yeah, it could also be like love for your fellow man, just respect. And unfortunately, we're not seeing a lot of love out there. It's a lot. It's like we're going back in a time machine, and it's so much hate and
Facts.
discord that's going on. Is really sad to even watch the news because of all that's happening,
Mhm.
and it's crazy because if we could all just get together and love each other, things would be so much better, so
So
much better.
facts. Right.
And then, of course, you think about as far as love, the emotion, all that other kind of stuff. People say, "Oh yeah, I love you," but then it's an action word. So a lot of people they oh, I love you, but when you need them, they're nowhere around, or things like that, or when they don't take the time to say, "Oh, well, how are you doing today?" and actually really want to hear the answer.
Right.
Because most of the time people say, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And you're like, "Oh, how you doing?" But it's never like waiting for a response. So it's just like it could be so many different things. But I think once we start to love ourselves,
Mhm.
then we can love others. Because
Okay.
is no way, and that's why you see a lot of people how they are so like bitter and angry, and if you notice those people, they try to make everybody else bitter and angry, but I think if we just first start loving ourselves truly, then we can love everyone else.
Amen. I agree.
Yes, yes,
Thank you for
Really,
that.
yes,
Appreciate that,
yes.
I
Nicole.
love that.
All right, Judge J.
Um, I always say we have to get back to a baseline. Everybody's going basically off of what works best for them. What worked best for them may not work best for everybody. It could be real detrimental. I think a lot of that's going on right now. I think the men and the women don't trust each other, and they have good reason not to, from both sides. It's really a sad state of affairs because we going through this right now, but our kids are going to see something so much worse, so much more lax feelings about love. That to know that basically love don't matter. It's love is a tool, more so than love is something that you try to use to serve with. And that in all actuality, we should all be serving one another anyways. But everybody wants to be king, and I'm not saying that like as far as name. I'm just saying like as far as like our little islands that we have. As far as our little islands that we have, um, I know that it feels good to go ahead and get the microwave love. But the whole thing about it, sometimes it comes out dry.
Mhm.
This thing got scorched. This thing got burnt all on the inside, looking good on the outside. And you got a piece of rubber in the middle. I think everybody's tired of that. People want to get off this merry-go-round, like I was talking about in my poem earlier. but they're getting slung off, and they not dying, but it's like they dead on the inside because of what somebody else done did to them, without no heart, without no care of their situation or whatever. More like because I can. A lot of times, what happens with people is when they get bullied, they either become protectors of bullies. I mean, protectors of people who are getting bullied, or they become bullies.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, a lot of us have chosen to become bullies. If somebody is real sweet, nice, and honest, that's something to take advantage of. That's not nothing to take advantage of. And I try to tell people to, like, by you doing that, you're not doing wrong. The person you got with was wrong. You should have did a little bit more prudence in the beginning, and he wouldn't have took away from you what he took away from you. Because even after a person leaves, they still can take away things. I just don't believe that love is on a good track right now. I don't think it will get back right.
Mm.
All right, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. No doubt. All right, Whitney.
Um, I think love is, think of it in three ways. The first is self-love, because you have to love yourself abundantly. If you can't love yourself, then you can't show anybody else love. They got to be able to see that. Like, nobody's going to believe. Just like you say, love is an action word. Nobody's going to believe, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. You got to show it. You can't show somebody love you if you can't show yourself to love. Everybody receives and gives love differently. That's called a love language. But everybody doesn't receive and give love the same way. Secondly, is loving your brothers and your sisters, not brothers and sisters like your family members, but everybody on the planet. Like you said, I was bullied to the point where I wanted to commit suicide more than one time. More than one time. Only to find out that everybody that I was in school with, we all have something. Everybody walking this planet got something deep, dark down inside that they cannot stand about themselves. There's something that you can't stand about yourself. There's something that you hate so bad that you gotta reciprocate that from somebody else. If you figure out how to project that hate for yourself onto somebody else, and that's where the bullying starts. It's just like you said, to learn how to protect people that get bullied or be the bully. For a while, I was a bully because I was like, oh, so why y'all really was not my friend is because I was you didn't know how to approach me, you didn't know what to say. So now I turned it when I was a bully, but it didn't make me feel good, it made me feel worse. I got breast cancer, I lost my breast. I thought that I was gonna be bullied for that. I was like, because just in my simple mind, that's a reason to be bullied. That you got a boob or you don't have any boobs or for whatever reason. In that, I found the beauty and the self-confidence and the love.
Right.
I love me. Like I love my
Definitely.
and everything going, you know?
Right.
I wish I could share that love. That's the third part. I wish there was a way to share the feeling that I have inside and make people feel the way I feel. Like, okay, so what? You got something that you don't like, so what? Guess what? It's somebody out there that loves it. On top of the fact, you gotta love it first. You gotta love it first. Once you start loving yourself, everybody gonna love you. You know where these people come from? They said you walk around pouting, you got this stuff down. Everything is the worst thing that happened to you in the world. I'm gonna tell you, you woke up this morning, you beautiful, you walking, living, you breathing. Even if you ain't walking, you still living and breathing. So you take them and you make them beautiful for yourself and somebody else. And the only way to do that is love.
Right. Absolutely.
True indeed. Thank you, Wade, for that. Appreciate that. Edwina?
What's the question? Where is the? I love that. I love
No,
that.
it's
First of all,
where's the love?
yeah,
What's
I understand.
love? No.
Well, to me, I think like everybody has said, I agree with all of you guys. That is very true. Everything that you guys have said is true. And like Whit was saying, it has to begin with self-love, because I think the fact that most people lack enough self-love, it kind of skews their definition of love in general. And then that changes the way they are able to love one another, because at the end of the day, love, I look at it as like love is a frequency that you kind of have to tune into. It's not, like if you look at kids, if you ever had a kid in your house, who has done something that kids do, and you look at them and you like, but you can still tune into that love for them, just like with your spouse or your siblings or if you take that same amount of love and acceptance and you look for that frequency in the things around you and you look to grow it and share it, like Whit was saying, share the love for yourself with the people around you, things be better off. But I think that like Jay was saying, people are so jaded and cynical that, starting from a lack of something that's inside of ourselves, because I think that the day that we live in now, it's very hard to fight the self-doubt. And, they talk a lot about how this technology age kind of makes people constantly comparing yourself. So you always have to fight to have a real live, good base self-image and self-love on a constant basis, because that's the only thing that you could give to anybody else. You can't give somebody something that you don't have. Most people don't love themselves. So when they tell you that they love you and they try to love you, it ends up being manipulation, because they're trying to find a result that they're not giving it out. They're trying to manipulate the vibes.
Exactly.
For that, Dwayne, y'all covered all the
The crazy
bases.
part about it, somebody can take their reality away from you.
I really
A
just feel like
narcissist, that's what they try to do. They try to take their reality away.
I just personally feel like the love is universal. You know what I mean? It's a cipher of respect. It doesn't really mean it has to come from the heart. Just how you associate yourself with people, how you connect with them, and if there's a disconnect, then you know that it's like, where's the love? Like, is there no respect on the table? Even if you don't care for somebody or whatever, still show some respect, admiration, something. You know what I mean? Be humane about it. Show some humility. You know what I mean? But in this world right now, everything is jaded, and it's like dark motion moving all around. It's the fourth quarter, baby. You know what I'm saying? Watch yourself. But we're gonna get back to this poetry thing, and we're gonna kick back with Danielle.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for your participation in that question.
No problem.
Okay. I call this, now this is a title one, No Direction for Careless Whispers. I would smile for you, but my heart is broken, and my tears make my hands too slippery to gather and hold the pieces to put it back together. I can breathe for now, but I can't see where to go or who to reach for, because when you used to tell me that nothing felt more like home to you than my heart, I was safe. Until you just tossed me to the wolves and vacated it. I have no guidance. You once asked me, how do you go back to being strangers with one who's seen your soul? I didn't have an answer then. Now I know it isn't possible. But what I need to know is, how do you find your smile after the one who just makes you smile for no reason, when you look at them, took all your tender kisses and turned them into careless whispers? Now I can't breathe, because I'm drowning in tears that I have no choice but to tend to myself. You once gave my meager existence such life. Everything was clear. And now my own heart doesn't even recognize me. So every day, I'll cry until I don't want to cry anymore. I will smile for you, but my heart is broken. And that's that piece.
Nice.
All the emotion. Okay.
That's what's
So what
up,
you say?
Danielle.
I have a smile for you, but my heart is crying.
You funny. You
Is that what
funny,
you said,
Jay. I said
Danielle?
I would smile. I said I would smile for you, but my heart is broken. You heard what I said.
Oh,
Why you gotta pick
I
with
knew
me?
someone was crying.
Why we gotta pick with me?
I heard crying somewhere.
You know my show is
Crazy.
you know my show is tomorrow night.
That's all right. I got you.
When? Wednesday?
I
Wednesday?
don't.
You playing.
Y'all
You
come on
playing.
Wednesday.
Wednesday
Yeah,
night in
Cole.
the love
Oh,
zone.
you up next?
He
You
doing
know.
all that he doing all that talking. You can spit
Mhm.
out a poem.
Thank you. Mhm.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Hey, Joel, your voice is smoky and seductive.
Man, spit your poetry, man, so Nicole can go on after you,
Please,
brother.
please.
You almost sound like Nicole. You almost sounded like Nicole. Nicole.
All right. Enough.
All right. What is a broken heart? What can a broken heart be likened to? A broken heart is like being crushed incessantly, with no time frame, no death in sight, indefinitely. It's like a dark place with very little light. It pounds down to your head weighs pounds. You can look, speak, and listen, but your mind is incarcerated in a skin-deep prison of indecision. As tears and pillows make collisions, and thoughts division, it's a death by a million incisions. Or it's like being bludgeoned purple over sour grapes. It's all spoiled milk that has long since curdled. You blame your weak legs for not holding tight to an ever-shrinking ledge, with a heart full of lead. Afraid to live, can't even die, so I just lay awake on my back, broken, as I float in this oil-rich lake. I contemplate, how many lifetimes will it take to stop the earthquake of ache? It's like being beat down while walking until you get lower and lower, till knees touch shoulders and shoulders touch floor. As needles pierce your innermost person, from this fetal position, you envision wasted times and bad decisions. As you feel your flesh open incision after incision. Please, please, I beg to bleed out. Poem.
All right, brother. That's what's up. Nicole,
And
we're
what
going
was the name of that, Jay?
title.
What was the title?
What is a broken heart?
Okay. All right.
I
So
can send it to you, even though you've been terrible to me today.
She would appreciate that. I mean,
Thank you, brother. Now, Nicole, your voice sounds smoky and raspy, like you want to fight all the time.
so it's my turn, okay? Yes. Nicole has the floor. Thank you. All right. So actually, I was gonna do another one, but I call this the questions.
Always been petty, I bet.
Okay. Can I speak now? Thank you. Okay, I call this the questions of love. How does one know when they are in love? Sometimes people don't know at all. We find out we have been in love when our heart is broken. How does one know when they have a broken heart? It's very simple. You ache and you long for the one you lost. It's somewhat similar to when a person falls in love. You only have that person on your mind and nothing else is in focus except them. How long does it take to get over a broken heart or lost love? Sometimes never. I think we take a piece of each relationship into the next one. No matter whether good or bad, you remember and carry these feelings to the next partner. So basically, no one ever comes into a relationship with a clean slate because there's so much leftover dust from the chalk that wrote on your heart before. You can always try to wash it off, but there still always be some trace of what was there before. So we must love the best we can with what we have and hope that we can achieve the high we experienced the very first time. In peace.
Okay. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
that's what's up.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Rocking it. All right, Dwayne.
Okay. This is a piece called Triage for Lovers. Never give away your heart. Give away your time, pure and genuine. Make it gratifying and meaningful and full of love, but never put your heart above your head. Hydrostatic pressure or loss of metaphoric consciousness, it's never prudent to give away something you need so desperately too freely. Love them all in time, rhythmic and life-giving like the organ. Give it away as fervently and generously as you see fit until it forms a circuit, beats round to you again. But when it stops circulating, let it end. Leave with the heart you brought with you. Love full force with the time they left to you. Love goes full circle through hearts. You need one. Never give it all away. Anyone who asks wants you to die, and a guy like that doesn't deserve it anyway. And that's the piece.
Leave with the heart you came with.
All right.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
That's a ridiculous verse.
Ridiculous. I see.
That's a good thing, but it's ridiculous.
Whitney.
This piece is called Universal Mother. I chose this piece because this is where the love starts with mom. Starts with mom. And it's sad because some children's mothers didn't love them in the way they feel they should have. But at the same, it still started the love of the parent, whatever, due to reason. The mother. That's the universal mother of all eternity of everything. Suns, moons, and stars, she bore. Mother Nature, Mother Land, Mother Earth, Mother Universe. Safe haven in her bosom, portal in her womb. A time machine of sorts. A trophy of Queen Her Majesty. Goddess, ma'am, mother, not mammy, because they stole that, detached that from the nipple. My kings, replaced with hell. Never stole her soul. Generations cursed, broken backs of black women, torn hearts of young black girls, raped of their pride and sexual lives. Never doing enough, always doing too much. He is we. And perfection, beauty, strength is her name. Standing back and watching her roar from mountaintop with echoes of tribal lessons in love. More precious than the most rare jewel, a black queen, humble, graceful, and raw.
All right, Whit.
Yes.
Came through on that one.
Okay. That's what's up.
Definitely fly. All right, this piece right here is called Because of You. Anytime I can shoot my shot, but I don't have to. My personality attracts some women and do what it do. It's all natural without the bullshit lines of thirst. Before I want a physical, kiss her mental mind first. No manipulation, just speaking, reaching for heaven. Why should I lie on how I'm living? Answer any damn question. Can I open up the door to explore your secret hallway? I only ask for leeway to display and not portray. A role that so many have been casted inside roles. I'd rather make memories and keep it all inside our soul. Talk about life with a strong vibe on it. Never hide you or disguise you as we keep going forward. And that's Peace King.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so
Well,
okay.
you guys did an excellent job tonight. I was in the back. I have some things going on that I need to take care of. Nicole, you are a comedian.
I think so
Anyway,
too.
Great show tonight. Great show tonight.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you guys tonight. You
Appreciate
guys
you
brought
too.
it. Interesting answers when you guys describe love. Like I always say when somebody asks you a question, that's your answer. It is no wrong answer. So with that, we're gonna close the show. Anybody have any final thoughts?
I say it's peace, love, and poetry. I appreciate everybody coming on tonight.
Peace.
Dope, fresh, lit.
I appreciate y'all having me on, man. Appreciate you, Quentin, Joel. And I appreciate y'all tolerating me too, the other poets. I mean, that's really big, you know?
Get out of here, Jay. All right, everybody.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good
He
night.
was having too much fun.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show. Please continue to join us here for conversations on hot topics, interviews with special guests, and our featured programs such as the Poetry Corner, where you can hear dope poets from around the country creating that Poet Cafe vibe, and Crown Rules, our virtual book